You see the little question mark up there? Well,
yep. Says we're live, so we're live.
All right.
Awesome. So far, there's 3 people waiting. 2 of them are me and you.
Nice. Well, no, actually, I wasn't over there on that, but I'm fixing to be.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Well, no, actually, I wasn't over there.
Oop, let me mute that. That's good.
Yes.
So awesome. Cheers, everybody. Happy Saturday night. Went live a tad early just because we were sitting here in the studio and decided why not? Why not go live? And Rusty, the Bourbon Syndicate, awesome.
Yeah.
Jeff Castle, nice.
What is up, Jeff? Let's see, where are we at? I got to get it back over here. All right. Yeah, I went around looking. I did some hunting today. I didn't video it. I probably should have, but whatever. Hey, Bourbon Hunter Lee, what's up?
Nice. What's up, Lee? How you doing?
So I almost picked up. I heard somebody talking about Broken Barrel, and they were saying
Timmy the Pilot. What?
Timmy the Pilot? That old man. Shredward. Whatever. Anyway, so have you tried any Broken Barrel?
I have not. I have not tried any Broken Barrel yet.
They had a cast strength that I almost freaking bought it. It was $39. It's 115. But I forget. I can't remember who it was. They were saying don't sleep on them. That they got some pretty good offerings. But I didn't do it. But I did get a few things. RD1 is now available in Georgia. It wasn't until and so they had a girl in there, and I was trying. She let me try all the different offerings there, and I gotta say they were all pretty good. I didn't not like one of them. I mean, they were all pretty good.
Awesome. No, I haven't tried any of that yet. I've been seeing it and thinking about trying it, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. I see Timothy in the StreamYard chat, but I'm not seeing him in the YouTube chat. Is he in YouTube or where's he at?
Yeah, I see him in the YouTube chat.
Do you?
Yeah, you have to go up to the top and click live chat instead of top chat. Top chat won't always show everybody.
What the heck? There we go. Why in the hell do that? I never changed that.
It always reverts back to top chat. Always.
All right. Well, I'm probably gonna make a mistake here, but I gotta make Timothy a moderator.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
Power will go to his head. Ah, jeez.
He's gonna think I like him now. Which I do like him. So anybody that's on, the link for StreamYard is pinned. If you guys want to jump on the panel,
yeah,
you are more than welcome.
Afraid to be associated with me a little more closely, then jump on in here. I mean, you know.
Shoot. I lost the stream.
What?
I clicked the wrong button.
Oh.
Trying to be too prepared, have too much stuff going, and hit the wrong button. That's it. So tell me about your overpass video, because that was the best.
It just, I don't know why it seems that people like it. That's actually like one of the non-hunting videos, one of the highest non-hunting videos viewed. That, so I think it's like up to 150 now.
Okay.
It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people like it. I was out of ideas when I did the first one. I was like, screw it, let's just go sit on the overpass, and everybody just kind of liked it. So,
I mean, I can tell you, I was impressed. Watching the video, it literally looked like you were in the right lane. It looks like you are. So you are in the lane.
Yeah, I am completely in. I have the truck where the way I'm sitting, the truck is off to my side, and I got the flashers on. I'm completely blocking that lane. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
So
But
the other lane.
These are country roads, man. I mean, yeah, it seemed like there was a little higher than usual traffic on that one, but I mean, this is way, way out. You know, we're 15 miles from town, from any town. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, but you had what? At least 2 cars during the filming of that video pass? Because somebody honked at you and you waved at them.
A trucker honked at me going under. Yeah.
So, and then that silver car, which I tried getting a picture of to make for the thumbnail, they flew past you. I mean, it didn't even look like they slowed down.
No. Yeah, Peter White, we started a few minutes early because we were just sitting here. It was like, nah, let's just go ahead and go. We'll be talking. But yeah, so today I was trying to think of, well, I guess I need to maybe stay on the traffic theme. So I'm looking at like intersections and stuff going, where like that might be, I could get a good camera shot right there. The traffic passing right next to me. I don't know. I'm looking.
I'm afraid you're going to get arrested.
Well, if I do. I mean, at most it's going to be a misdemeanor. So what?
But I mean, wouldn't that be public intoxication or open container in public? I mean, isn't that a law?
So that video, I wasn't drinking. My overpass video, I wasn't drinking anything.
Right.
So they couldn't get me for public intox.
But now let me ask you this.
Okay.
What if you decided, and I'm just trying to cover bases here.
Mm-hmm.
What if you decided to go to the city and say, hey, I'm going to sit at this intersection for 15 or 20 minutes and I'm going to shoot a video?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of permit do I need to be allowed to do that so I don't get in trouble? And what if they tell you just, $10, you get a permit, and then if the cops come, you're covered. You've got a permit to be there.
Right.
Country roads, all right, you're right. You're probably safe on the country roads. But if you're looking at like a busy intersection, cops might pass you, see the alcohol, people might call in.
Yeah.
And Peter White says, blank out the plates.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go through chat real quick and say hi to everybody that's here. Yep. Peter White, Timothy the Pilot, Shredward, what's up, Shred? Bourbon Hunter Lee. I thought I seen Stacy pop in.
Oh yeah, she's in there.
Slapshots Roadhouse. Peter White, Carl's here. Haven't seen Carl in a while. And then Josh Fritz.
Dave Vogel sang. Cheers, sir.
He must have just popped in as I scrolled up.
Yep.
He did. Cheers, Dave.
Roadhouse.
So,
Carl. Josh Fritz.
Yep.
Not that guy.
It's that guy.
Oh, okay.
So we got a few people here. If you guys check out the scroll, last night on Whiskey Wisdom, Matt started a fundraiser for the bakers from Baker Drinks.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about this a couple more times throughout the night. But it's $5 in entry for the chance to win a shitload of bourbon.
Yeah, I'm banging bourbon, buddy.
Last night, I think it was up to 26 different chances for you to win from different donations. I know we put in some samples, and then throughout the day, a couple of people, when I posted to the community board, they wanted to donate some samples. So next Friday on Whiskey Wisdom's channel, they're going to be doing a drawing, and to enter, if you send a donation of multiples of $5, like 5, 10, 15, 20. If you do $20, that's 4 entries to Troy Baker's Venmo. That's how you're going to be entered in. Troy is going to keep track of all the Venmos. And then I believe you would probably need to be present Friday for the drawing. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm going to say you probably need to be present. If you don't plan on being there and you want to help out, Laura here a few weeks ago was hospitalized for a while. She was ill, and they have a whole ton of medical bills that came in. So they're trying to fundraise some money to take the load off of them for the medical bills that the insurance isn't covered. So if you want to donate some bourbon or whiskey, or if you want to donate some cash, you can do that too. And if you want to donate the bourbon or whiskey, get a hold of Matt from Whiskey Wisdom. And if you want to donate cash, Venmo to Troy, which is the best because they get 100% of the proceeds, from what I understand, and no fees get taken out. Yeah. So we'll go over that again, and
Baker's his Venmo address is down there in the bottom. It keeps coming up. It's at Troy Baker 64, I think. I seen it down there. There it is, at Troy Baker 64 on the Venmos. There is a list for the current list of entries, and then you cut it off.
No, if you click on it, it'll open, but that was updated last night. So okay. I can't share that.
Okay.
I mean, you could if you wanted.
You know, here's the crazy thing. They both work, in the medical field, in the medical industry, and they both have health insurance, I think, at the damn hospital they went to, and their insurance is screwing them around on their own freaking hospital. It doesn't make any effing sense at all.
So if I remember correctly, I remember Troy talking about this. And I don't want to overspeak and I don't want to speak wrong, but I believe because the hospital stay wasn't deemed an emergency stay, or they couldn't prove that it was an emergency stay, or there was a clerical error, that's why they're getting all these bills that the insurance isn't covering. Now, that I'm not 100% sure. I was drinking that night, but I know along the lines that something like that was going on. They were having an issue with the insurance covering anything, and they're just getting these bills over and over and over and over and over again.
But yeah, so $5, for a single entry for a chance. There's a lot of stuff to win there, and there was stuff. I bet there's going to be even more. So it's going through all this week. So you can, donate all this week. And I'm betting there's going to be some more people putting stuff in to be give out. So, yeah. Yeah, Dave, I had to have a little nap today too.
So I wasn't on the after hours. I ended up leaving. I had to go to bed. I actually stayed home from going up north this weekend because next weekend, I pretty much have to work 7 days next week because I'm covering the golf outing here in Detroit. Plus I'm on call. So I stayed home this weekend because I'm going to be putting in about 16 hours of overtime.
Looky there.
Next week.
Boom.
So.
What is up, brother?
Look at these distinguished gentlemen.
Yeah, where? Hey, what?
And Peter, I agree with you. The doctors can, do that. And, how many times have you gone to the doctors or the hospitals or gone for testing? And then weeks later, months later, it's like you're getting bills for this because, either the insurance company denied it or the insurance company didn't cover it. or it was out of, your provider system. It's just stupid.
Yeah. Yep. It's there was a first. I had a first for me today on a slightly different note.
Okay.
It's a big step for me. I have actually bought my very first scotch.
Nice. What did you buy?
Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve.
Okay.
It was reasonably priced. I've had one little sip of it, but I didn't get a chance to really do anything with it. So there's not a lot of Scotch choices out here. I guess there's not a lot of people. Of the 3 stores that I went to, one had more than just 4 or 5 scotches. But even then there wasn't that many.
So I'm gonna pull this email for the first time. I'm actually gonna crack a Buffalo Trace on stream.
What?
No.
I was buying those other 2 bottles yesterday, and they had them on the counter for $25, and I'm like, I'd never see them. So that's my warm-up pour tonight.
So I'm going to ask you guys, and I'm going to ask everybody in chat. So the other day, I bought a store pick of Elijah Craig small batch, just a 94 proof small batch. It's good. Sometimes the store picks are better.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was going to do a review of it. But then I'm like, well, that's kind of boring because it's just a store pick that no one else is probably going to be able to get because it's from my area. But I thought, okay, it might be interesting. Let's go store pick against Shelfer and see if true the store picks sometimes are better than the Shelfers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then today I noticed another local store posted that they got their store pick in. So I was like, oh, wait a second. Let's do a 3-way blind, 2 store picks against the Shelfer. So, of course, I have plenty of Elijah Craig small batch now for 2 years because I don't drink it just that often.
That's not a bad problem to have, though. That's a good daily pour, though.
It is. But what kind of got me was the second store. I'm not going to say very much because it was a mom and pop store. They were selling their store pick for about $10 higher than what the Shelfer is. And the other store sold their store pick for right around the price of the Shelfer. How do you feel about that? They got to make their money. I get that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they're just trying to do what they can do to, drive traffic. So Dave said he bought a Macallan, and I'm pretty sure I seen that one today. Macallan 12 years Sherry Oak to Major Zero, but have not cracked it.
That's one that's literally everywhere. It's one of the biggest distilleries over there.
I'm pretty sure I seen that one today.
And the link for StreamYard is pinned. So if anybody would like to jump in and join the panel, you guys are more than welcome.
All right.
Go ahead real quick. What were you going to say?
The nose, I don't know why, but the nose is just kind of funky on this thing. I don't know what it is. I'm getting a waxy kind of, almost a sour smell.
Well, you're going to get a fruity smell from Glenlivet, but Caribbean Reserve, if I'm not wrong, is a rum cast too, so you're going to get some of that funk.
No, that's good. The palate is completely different from the nose. Huh. Yeah.
Now, is that peated or single malt? I didn't really hear what you said you got.
Well, it's Speyside, which is the real white stuff. unpeated.
Yeah, single malt Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve. I thought I heard you talking about this one, Delam.
Not the Caribbean Reserve, no, not Glenlivet. That wasn't me.
Great Shot talks about that one a lot.
Okay, maybe that's probably who it was then. I like that. I like how there's a lot of change on the finish. So like it starts off one way, and then it turns into like a sweet fruity like 5 seconds later. It's like it's already gone, but it's still there and it's changing. That's pretty neat.
So go back into it again, and it will probably continue to change. Because I've noticed with a lot of scotches that the more you drink it, it evolves like in the glass and while you're drinking it. I could be wrong. It could just be my palate, but I've just found that with scotches, especially single malts.
All right.
What would you say, Darren?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to develop. I mean, Glenlivet, I think you're going to get a lot of the notes from the finishing on that. Because normally with the standard Glenlivet 12, you're going to get a lot of green apple, pear, really light, floral, fruity.
Yeah.
Which is their basic style.
Nice.
I just wish that it was a little. I mean, it's like 80. I just wished it was, 95 or 100. It's something. It just seems a little thin.
Welcome to the world of big distillery single malts. They don't get above 40% usually.
Damn it! But yeah, other than being a little thin, it's got some flavor now.
So I'm going to say hello to everybody in chat because a lot of people came in.
Yeah, Baker's is in there.
Yep, the Sugar Kitty, Hanging AZ, Peter White. I already said hello to him. Still Living in the Woods.
What is up, buddy?
And then Dave. I think I got everybody above Dave. I'm going to double check real quick.
Sugar
and I
Kids.
think I mentioned Stacy from 4 Leaf Whiskey. And I'm going to share some links because I did not do that. And I want to make sure that I get some links shared for Stacy and Baker's.
Yep. Hanging AZ's in there. John Cran, Sugar Kitty, Peter White. Still Living in the Woods. All these wonderful people.
Yeah. And if anybody hasn't subscribed to these channels, go subscribe to them. They're awesome channels. I just screwed up the link process, so I'm doing it again. So yeah, if you love Irish, this Stacy is your go-to for Irish whiskey.
She is the queen of Irish whiskey. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Yep.
Boom.
And then I'm gonna throw in Baker drinks. Then I have a question for you guys. Just doing a little bit of silly show prep.
Yeah.
So I have some questions. I don't know how accurate they are, but so let me grab a drink of water for this one. This is kind of a weirdly worded question. Well, not this one. Which state loves bourbon the most?
Kentucky.
John?
I'm going to go New York.
All right. According to this, it was Kentucky, with the second being Missouri.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. The third being Louisiana, and then the fourth being Tennessee.
Well, Missouri's full of rednecks too, so.
Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Yep.
If you need some WD-40, Rusty is the guy for you.
Right?
So, one more question. Now, this isn't accurate because it come back from 2018. So it's probably stupid anyways. But the countries that drink the most bourbon, what countries do you think drink the most bourbon?
Japan.
That's where you're asking for multiple countries, or
Well, there's a top 4. So what are your top 4? Or one you think would be in the top 4?
Japan.
Japan. Yeah, Japan.
Okay, so Japan is number 2.
Australia.
Number 3.
Oh shit.
New
New Zealand.
Nope.
No.
Let me see. China, maybe?
Nope. So the top 4,
Yeah.
still living in the woods, and Peter White, no. So according to the census in 2018, Spain, Japan, Australia, and then our little brother, Canada, were the top 4 countries to drink the most bourbon. And that was
a small population up in Canada, man. They're drinking a lot of damn bourbon.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask that. I thought it was, interesting. A little bit of topics. I got a couple more questions for later to throw on out there, but so cool. Yeah, Rusty, I love that video. I was like, when that car passed you, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't yeah, they didn't care that I was sitting there.
All right. So let me get back to.
Oh wow, I got pear.
Yeah, you should get pear on Glenlivet.
Yeah, I got pear big time on that one, and then it just kind of faded off into sweetness, like sugar or something. That nose is weird though. I swear to God, it almost smells sour, but it's not on the palate at all. I mean, not even a little. That's funky.
Yeah, funky. It's got to be coming from the rum, I would think.
Yeah, probably.
So Glenlivet, correct me if I'm wrong, and Rusty, don't think I'm being mean. Isn't Glenlivet kind of the lower end of the Scotch? I mean, they have some higher end stuff, but wouldn't Glenlivet be right around the beginning bourbon type area?
Are they the benchmark of Scotch whiskey? Is that what it is?
Glenlivet, Glenfiddich, Glenmorangie. Yeah, I mean, they're basic 10-year-old, 12-year-old is going to be basically your inroad to Scotch if you haven't drank Johnny Walker before.
I haven't had Johnny Walker.
I mean, I have a 14-year cast strength from Scotch Malt Whiskey Society of Glenlivet. That's completely the other end of the spectrum. The fruit and the wood on that are amazing.
Huh.
And Hanging AZ saying depends on the age of the Glenlivet too.
Gotcha.
And then Sugar Kitty saying no, Glenlivet is more in the middle. They have some introductory products, but some higher ones. They're in the middle.
Middle.
The one thing I love about Scotch, though, is there's independent bottlers where you can get single casts at cast strength.
So
I have to go get this. Show y'all.
So, and the only reason why I asked that is, Glenlivet, like when you go to the drugstore, like in a Walgreens or some place like that to get prescriptions, they've got your basic needs stuff. They have a very small liquor aisle, and in that liquor aisle are a lot of your lower tier bourbons. The highest thing they have there is a Maker's Mark, then everything else is kind of bottom shelfers.
Yeah, if you go to a CVS or something, yeah.
All right.
So you see a lot of Glenlivet there, the younger age stated stuff. Yeah, so that's why
Glenlivet, Glenfiddich, Johnny Walker, Chivas Regal. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
All right. So I'm doing my little experiment.
Wait.
What?
Hangin' AZ finds Eagle Rare at his CVS.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. So like, I think it's Louisiana. You can go just like that. Any store, any pharmacy, anybody can sell liquor. Yeah, it's so weird. The liquor laws all over the country are so strange. When we went to Connecticut, you cannot buy beer at the convenience store. I went in there, I was like, "Where's your beer cooler?" And they looked at me like I had, 3 heads and was breathing fire out of one of them. So it just, it just depends. Yeah. So I seen Eagle Rare today at the liquor store, the cheapest I've ever seen it, $44.95.
Wow.
So,
sorry, Rusty. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I ain't got nothing important to say. I just wanted to say that I am trying my. I'm bottle finishing Old Number 7. It's not in the bottle. I had to pour it into a mason jar. So I took
Probably a better place to put it.
a little over of an inch long piece of that Amberana spiral, and I'm going to put it in. I'm putting it in for 2 full weeks. A friend of ours, of Deland and ours, Sean, Whiskey, like we call him. Yeah, whatever. So he did this, and everybody that he's let tried it. Of course, they're not all like regular whiskey drinkers, but they all loved it. There's like, oh wow, that's completely changed the flavor of it. So I'm going to do it 2 weeks, and hopefully it'll make it, because I just don't care for this. I mean, it's a good mixer. That's what it's for.
See, I do not, will not, cannot ever look at Old Number 7. There's nothing that will ever be good about that. I don't care if you put it in the garbage. That's still not good. I can't do it. Now, anything of their higher proof stuff, their higher age stated stuff, I love, but I just can't do Number 7. I can't.
Yep. And then speaking of Jack Daniels, I finally found the rye. Single barrel
Nice.
Rye.
Yeah, bring it back if it's glaring a little bit.
Yeah. 133. Fuck, I can't see.
Put it up again. I got you on solo. Your light's blurring it out.
Yeah. 133.4, I think that says. Can you see that? I don't know. Anyway, I think that's what it says.
Nice.
So we'll be cracking that here in just a little bit.
Nice. I got 2 bottle cracks sitting on the floor here that I picked up yesterday, but I didn't drink last night, so I haven't opened them yet.
I have 1 butt crack that I'm sitting on right now. I haven't got to the other one.
You what?
I
missed it. I was trying to read the thing. What?
You guys are talking about bottle cracks, and I said I've got 1 butt crack that I'm sitting on right now.
Baker's, it's the lighting. It wasn't the glasses. So I got this big light shining at me, and I'm trying to hold the bottle, and it's kind of in a shadow, and I can't see in the shadows. Whatever.
I got 2 bottles to open tonight, and then I got a flight of samples and a hand delivery today too.
Nice. So Laura from Baker Drinks is on, and I have a question for her, but I've got to get up because I want to.
You got to get it up. What?
Wait, what?
Don't worry about my crack.
No, you said you had to get it up. And I'm like,
yeah, I've got a question for her, but I've got to get up and grab something because I'm not really familiar with what they are, and I've had them for a few months. I just haven't opened the boxes or opened them because I'm not really sure what they are. I know they're not special, but Let me grab these real quick.
All right. You know what? We need some.
Yeah, I'm going to the other end of the spectrum. I got a sample of Port Charlotte 18 today to open.
Ah.
Heavy peat.
Yeah,
and the dancers come to the main stage with that music. Oh, what do you got there?
Okay. Laura, if you're there and you can hear me, I know these are what's called, I think, the Master Distiller editions. Have you heard or seen of any of these? And do you know, like how many there are? This one's number 4 and this one's number 3.
Oh, wow. I've never even heard of that.
I've seen those. I used to see those around a lot.
So basically what they are is they're different distillers that were with Jack Daniels and their years, and these are limited edition. Like this one was Jesse Colin. They call him Jess Gamble. So he was the distiller from 1964 to 1966.
Huh.
Troy thinks there's 4. Okay.
And then the other box you had is the most famous one because his name's on the distillery label.
Lem Trolley?
Oh, that Lem Motlow is the other one.
No.
If you ever see a number 7 bottle, it says Jack Daniel Distillery Len Motlow Proprietor.
No, okay. I think number 1, I was looking into them. Number 1 is actually, I think, Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how many there are. 8 of those sugar kitty says. So yeah, I was in the store talking to them. We're planning on doing some videos. I saw them, and the guy's like, "Hey, if you're gonna put, my store in a video," he goes, "I'll knock half off the state minimum on those and give them to you each." And I was like, "Well, I can't pass that up."
No. Wow.
And I haven't opened them yet. I think it's just number 7. That's why I haven't opened them. No, 86 proof.
Does Chris Fletcher have a bottle already?
Huh.
I keep forgetting the solo layout.
That's all right.
So yeah, there's different labels. And they have bottle numbers on them. So I don't know. I just thought they were cool.
Yeah,
So
I just looked at my cabinet. I had saved the box and the empty bottle I've had for a few years. That's number 1 with Jack on it.
Wow. Nice.
That's the only
And
one
you
I've ever
drank
had. I drank it years ago.
Really? Have you looked up what the box would be worth? I don't know. I mean, I'm not worried about worth.
I mean, I'd want to have that with Jack's face on it on the shelf or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I really have never bought bottles to not drink. There's a reason it's in the bottle. You're supposed to drink it.
Oh, yes,
That's
for
right.
sure. I started putting my inventory in one of those bottle apps, and I realized that there are 2 unopened bottles in my collection. One is a still off and cast strength, and the other one is the Iron Root that I just bought. Those are the only 2 unopened bottles in my collection. Besides those 2, I just haven't got around to trying them yet.
So this is an older Dusty that I have. It's a Jim Beam Distiller 7-year-old. And if you can see that too well with the clear glass. But it has every distiller from 7 generations, from Jacob Beam in 1795 through Jim Beam, Booker, and then when Fred No became master distiller.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool bottle to have. It was hiding in the basement for a store that was sold. A cool bottle just to have on the shelf.
Nice.
Huh.
Learning something new tonight.
Sugar Kitty, does that mean Chris Fletcher's the second coming of the Savior?
Wow.
Put Sugar Kitty's comment up there again. The one with Chris Fletcher. Put the Chris Fletcher comment up there again.
Josh, give me 1 second. I'm gonna. If I disconnect, I'll be right back. I can't remember the app.
So we got Jesus making whiskey at Jack Daniels now.
Chris, yeah, correct. Christ Fletcher, yeah.
Yeah, Christ Fletcher. Okay. Well, they need an intervention to make get number 7 better.
So. Holy distiller.
There you go.
Mr. Mom 310, cheers from Northeast Oklahoma.
Nice. Welcome, Mr. Mom.
So the story is that Jack bought the recipe in the distillery from a Lutheran minister. So
there you go.
Okay, so I missed this, but Laura said, looked it up. It started in 2012, and there will be a total of 7 released, 6 out currently. So I'm behind.
Yeah, I know there's our older liquor stores that have bigger selections that will still have those sitting on the shelves yet.
Yeah.
I've got a local store here that I think has every Woodford Derby bottle going back 5-6 years.
Really? All right, so next question for you guys. What is the most famous U.S. bourbon?
Jim Dean.
Jack Daniels Old Number 7, which they don't call it that, but that's what it is.
I don't know where all this information comes from, but I'm going to call BS on it. But anyways, so what are your guesses?
I said Old Number 7.
Yeah, I had Bean White Label.
Does anybody in chat want to guess?
I know number 7's like the biggest selling whiskey worldwide.
So according to this list, the most famous U.S. bourbon is Buffalo Trace.
Famous or sales-wise? That's a big difference.
What is the most famous U.S. bourbon? It goes Buffalo Trace, Old Rip Van Winkle Distillery, Jack Daniels, Four Roses, and then Woodford Reserve.
Fred Minnick put that list out?
No. It's just, I Googled
or else Buffalo Trace paid to be on that list.
I just Googled it. Trying to come up with some interesting topics to talk about.
Right.
So
I'm drinking Buffalo Trace right now. If this is the most famous thing, we got problems.
Yeah.
That is the most famous.
I know it's, it's a good, or everybody touts it. I'm just not a big fan of it. Buffalo Trace. It's just meh. I mean,
don't worry, Z-Man will drink it for you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just meh. I mean, I don't know. All right. Well, I don't have. All right,
Sugar Kitty. Thanks. I've got to watch my crappy search engines.
I do use Wine Searcher a lot to find bottles of scotch to mail order, though. It is a good site.
But I do have some kind of far out facts about whiskey. Like this. Kentucky is home to more barrels of maturing bourbon than people.
Yep.
So now, I've never been to Kentucky, or at least for this reason. I've driven through. Can you actually smell the bourbon in the air? They talk about the angel share.
I don't.
But can you actually smell it? Because you hear about the angel share, and you hear about the evaporation. You would think you would be able to smell it, being at some of the distilleries or in that area that there's so much leaking out.
if I've been near a distillery or at a distillery, I can smell the yeast in the new make, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. People are saying Russell 15-year has dropped. Anybody going to hunt for it? I probably can't afford it.
Yeah, what, probably $300-400?
Yeah, I imagine. I think they said the MSRP was going to be $299 or whatever.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. Nope.
Jeff Castle saying when you're at the distillery, yes. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I went to Green River. I didn't smell any damn thing.
One I loved when I lived in Milwaukee, Miller Brewery is on one side of the interstate and Red Star Yeast was on the other. So all you smelled was beer or yeast going through the valley by the brewery stadium.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll never be able to afford that. I am not paying. So I've put in, maybe it's a crazy thing. I am not going to spend more than $150 on whiskey of any kind. I don't care what it is.
See, I've said that, and I'm saving. This isn't going to be a impulse buy. I'm really, really liking the Guadalupe so much. I think, I don't know. I think I may try and get the Cowboy or the Balmoral. That one's $200. The Cowboy, I think it's around $250-ish.
Yeah.
Just to try, because I'm really, really liking the Garrison Brothers Guadalupe. And if there was a bottle like that I would buy, it would definitely be I'm going to save for it, not an impulse buy. It's not going to be a credit card purchase. It's nothing like that. I'm going to put some money away, and then when I can get it, I'm going to grab it. But it's not going to be a regular. It's going to be that I'm going to buy that one bottle, try it, let it sit, go back to it once in a while. But
yeah, the Cowboy, or the one that I got, and I got Cowboy from Old Fashioned Ways, and it says it's hazmat 140, whatever. I haven't tried it yet, but it says it's hazmat. I got to tell you, this freaking rye is drinking every freaking bit of the 133 proof it says it is. Every bit. It is hot, buddy.
Hey, cheers,
wow.
Great shot.
It's a great shot.
Yeah, Doran, you see my comment? I took myself out on how much to pay for a bottle. So
I did not. I'll go back there and see. I paid $3.70 for a bottle once. Okay.
Once. That was Scotch, though.
I mean, and you know what? I think
that was a big present to myself, though. So.
Yeah, and Scotch, I don't know enough about it, and I've been, I've been trying to, delve into it a little bit because I've asked you questions plenty of times, and Mr. Great Shot. But Scotch, I feel like it's, and this might be the wrong way of putting it, is kind of more of a sophisticated purchase, and or maybe I'm saying it wrong. But some of the scotches that are up there in the 15, 20, 25 year, years, you're probably going to end up paying $300-400 for, and they're probably going to be good. Not all of them, but like you said, you paid that for that. Was it worth the purchase?
For me, it was a special one. It was the 25-year too. So it was the cheapest I had seen it by at least 50%.
Wow.
So I had just gone through a legal case, and that was like my present to myself after I went through a car accident. So I figured once that was set, I was going to buy this for myself.
And that's kind of where the Cowboy is sitting for me right now. Because, not that I've got anything special to, celebrate, but I refuse to spend 3 times MSRP on a bottle of bourbon when it's, $50, $75. I'm not going to pay $300-400 for a $50, $75 bottle.
Shit. Looky here.
Hey, Cheech.
Cheech Ardolino.
But if you can find something like the Cowboy, which is priced where it's at, and you can find it for that price, then I think that's a good purchase. But now if the Cowboy was $700, I'm not going to say I'm going to buy Cowboy for $700 when it's like a $250, $70 bottle. You know, right around there.
In there. What is up?
All right, I'm going to crack the bottle that I went to pick up yesterday, which is this 7-year smoke white. Okay.
Oh, I'm excited to hear you. Hear your thoughts on that. So while he's cracking that, everybody, I gotta mention it again because there's more people in here. Next Friday, Matt is doing a giveaway, and it's $5 an entry. And the last I saw last night, there was about 26 items that he's giving away. For every $5, you get an entry, and you can see the scroll. Sorry. The benefits are going to help the bakers with a bunch of medical bills they got while Laura was in the hospital. So if you want to donate, please send the money to Troy's Venmo. The information's in the scroll. And Troy is going to keep track of everybody that donates, and those people will get put into the drawing next Friday. And I believe the last I saw, it's up to about 26 or 30 items that's going to be getting.
Ooh, nice.
All I know is by the time next Friday shows up, I'm going to clean up. I am going to clean up on winning some damn shit.
Oh, I thought you meant you were going to take a shower.
Well, then I'm gonna clean up on. I'm getting some damn samples, bottles. Right? There's bottles being given away. There's sample packs.
If Rusty cleans up, I'm gonna claim right.
I am Look, guys, I'm shaving all this shit. I'm gonna keep this right here. I'm getting rid of all this. I hate looking like a homeless person.
God, that's some MGP goodness right there.
I'm just afraid what I look like underneath all this.
You know what I think? Here's what I think. I think we put a dollar amount to raise for the bakers. And if that dollar amount gets met, Rusty not only shaves his beard, but he shaves his head again.
No. That's strictly off track. That is strictly off track. No.
No, but this is for the bakers, Rusty.
I know, but no.
I mean,
that's a tradition that I started on off track. So all this hair and everything that I got is because October 25th of 2020, I raised $1,000 for Warhorse Legacy, and I completely shaved everything, bald. It was scary. It was really, really scary.
Okay, so then what if you shave your balls?
No.
I'm trying to up the ante here to get more money to help pay for those medical bills.
Nobody wants to see that. Nobody. No. Well, except for maybe Sugar Kitty, but other than that, nobody wants to see that. I mean, jeez.
Oh, Sugar Kitty says he hereby donates 6 samples if Rusty just showers.
Wow.
Sugar Kitty, that will be a video that Rusty would have to do for his channel.
OnlyFans, yeah.
So, no, I won't be seeing that video, but I'm sure somebody out there will be.
Would that be called Off the Rails Syndicate?
Do what now?
Would that be called Off the Rails Syndicate?
Yeah.
That kind of content, yes.
Yes. Wow.
So we'll see. All right, but yes, anyways, reeling it back in. If you guys haven't donated yet and you feel inclined, please shoot some money over to Troy's Venmo. It is listed, and Friday, join into Whiskey Wisdom Matt's live, and he's going to be doing a giveaway that, from what I've saw so far, is going to have some pretty crazy stuff. Let me see if I can pull up the list, because I shared it to my community page also, and I know Ben.
Looky there, looky there. Boom. There he is.
Fellas.
That's a great shot. So,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
Yep.
So Brian from Bourbon School looks like he's going to be donating a bottle. Ben from the Bourbon Note might be adding some samples, and the Bourbon Rider is going to contact Matt about adding some more stuff in.
Nice.
So this list right now, as of yesterday, if I can get this open.
Oh, Mr. Great Shot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was because of DeLand, but I realized John made me realize this is because of you that I bought my first scotch, and it is the Caribbean Reserve. And I like it, man. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good easy one to start out with, you know.
Yeah.
It's not too well. There's no peat at all in it. So, and it's a lower proof. It's like what 80? I think it's 80 proof.
Matt, just talking about you, buddy. So
that smoke wagon is wonderful. Oh.
Yeah, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Boom. There he
and
is.
if he could come on the stream just for a couple of minutes, that would be fantastic. But
Cheers,
as of last night, there was 26 items being donated, from samples to bottles to everything, and some really good stuff. Matter of fact, Dave Oglesan's saying going to do some samples. That's going to be mystery pack, and you know, Dave always sends out good stuff. Matt's going to be doing a Blanton's straight from the barrel.
Nice.
Man.
Bourbon and balls, 3 2-ounce samples, 3 2-ounce samples, 3 2-ounce samples.
That sounded like my last night. Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
Doc's going to do a Peerless Double Oak, a Rebecca Creek Double Oak. Sean, Echoes in Eternity, I believe, is doing 2-ounce Pappy 13-year rye. 2-ounce E.H. Taylor small barrel proof batch 12.
Nice.
Michter's barrel proof rye. I can't get this to open, so it's really small. My glasses aren't working. But anyways, you get the point. There's going to be some really good shit there. It's $5 an entry. For every entry, $5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 4 entries. And Troy's Venmo is on the screen right now. So if you guys want to be a part of it or donate something, there's the information.
Sugar Kitty gonna put some scotch samples in there. Boom. Let's see. Oh, there you go. He put a link up for you there, Lan. Whiskey Wisdom did.
Hey, Mark, I got a hand delivery today of a sample.
Can you share that,
I don't know if you
Rusty?
can see that, but
Can I share it? What do you
Port
mean?
Charlotte, 18.
yes.
Nice.
I can't
Can't
share
wait
it
to
on the
open that.
laptop.
You can't click it? Okay.
Yeah, John, I got a sample of that.
Yeah, the good Mr. Gunderson hand delivered that today.
To you.
Yeah, I got a couple of samples. That's what I'm sipping on right now is an Octomore from Mr. Gunderson.
Oh, you want me to share it on here?
I've got a Indian and Amaretto sherry cask,
Nice. I think I got that.
and then a couple Nashville bourbons.
So real quick, it is up to 30 items. 30 items are going to be raffled off
All
at
right.
$5 each.
I'm going to share this. Let's see. Share screen.
Yeah, Mark, I got the 5 samples today, but I also bought 3 bottles yesterday, which I hadn't cracked either. So
So there is the. Can you see that? Is that coming through?
Let me see.
Well, if you zoom in, yeah.
You have to hit full screen where you do that.
Yeah,
No.
bunch of samples. To a single barrel. Single rare.
Sugar Kitty said if you bring it up on your screen and then hit share.
I did.
Okay.
I think you have to solo it. There you go.
You are
That's
so.
Do right there.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's about as big as it gets there.
That's what she said.
So if you like caramelized fruit and that punch of MGP rye, that's where this smoke white is. Like, God, this is wonderful.
I'm sipping on that. Since I did
100%.
get a bunch accomplished in the bar, I'm sipping on that Octomore 13.2.
Nice, Mark.
There, is that better?
I'd show y'all, but it don't really look that good yet.
I will be right back.
Yeah, John, you've seen it before. Where this way, where the front door is to the bar, and then to the side of that, there was that garage door.
Yep.
And then kind of a big open area above the garage door. Well, I took that open area and sealed it all in with foam.
Oh,
and
okay.
then that garage door, I took the whole garage door out, built a wall, and plywooded on the wall.
Anyway.
Oh, you have it completely enclosed now.
Yeah, and I got a piece of styrofoam just stuck to the wall right now because the air conditioner that I've got, that big window unit, I'm
All right.
going to take that and put it in the wall.
Damn. Whiskey Wisdom. So Sugar Kitty says, give him a place to contact you. Bourbon Baller Lee says, he'll throw together some. Holy crap, man.
Yeah, Mark, I've seen enough drunken idiots drive pickup trucks through garage doors. You don't need that.
Yep. Here, I'll show you.
Hey, cheers, baller.
Let's see. There's the air conditioner I'm going to take out.
Okay.
And move it. But then down over that way.
Nice.
So it's just like, an odd piece of plywood.
You can have quite a few bar patrons then.
Yeah. And that piece of foam is where the air conditioner is going to go. I just covered the hole up. I got the hole already cut in. So, and then, above it here, all this foam is put in now. So now I just got to do like here above here. See the tin on the ceiling?
Yeah.
I just got to do that and cover the rest of the thing with tin, and then it'll look pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a lot more sealed off now, so it's going to stay cooler in here a lot easier too. Because I was getting a lot of, it's Texas. It's 100 degrees outside, Yeah. So my shirt's already drying out now that I got it all sealed off and it's cooling down in here.
Oh, yeah.
But I got a buddy coming over tomorrow. He's going to help take that air conditioner out and pick it up and stick it into the hole where it's supposed to go. And then might help me put a little bit of tin on the ceiling too. I got to go back to that barn and take down some more tin.
Are you leaving it natural or are you painting it?
Nah, I'm gonna leave it rusty.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put any kind of seal on it or nothing like that. It can just stay just like I took it off the barn.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I just left the barn from seeing a horse.
Well, man, that's what the bar is here. Some of the old gray wood on the barn I took off and I faced the bar top. Well, not the top, but the top is granite, but the face of the bar. It's old barn wood. Yeah.
See.
I was looking to let that one go, Mark.
Yeah,
God, you should have been around for the argument between Z-Man and Jack this morning. That was great.
What was it about?
They were just having their lovers' quarrel,
And Jack? Who's Jack?
See, Jack kept calling him either sausage face or chicken sausage. That was...
What?
Yeah, on Ken's stream this morning. It was great.
Whiskey Wisdom's backstage.
Oh shit! There you go. Boom.
I added him.
Nope.
Oh,
Didn't?
One of y'all added it,
There
one
he
of them
is.
took him away.
Yeah.
Matt,
There he is.
welcome and thank you for coming on.
That's me?
So thank you for coming on. Maybe you can clear up my confusion. I was just trying to help promote it and want to make sure I was saying everything right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
If we could turn the music down just a little bit in the
Sorry.
background.
I'll kill it.
Yeah.
On my end, it's barely hearable. But
That was the music for the dancers at Rusty's house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay. I was enjoying it, Rusty, but it was hard to hear though. But
sorry.
I was enjoying it. Yeah. So what are your questions, Dawn? What you got? By the way, thank you everybody for adding donations. Sugar Kitty, Bourbon Baller Lee. Thank you guys. That's incredible.
You know, the bakers are just so loved in the community. And I mean, I don't know what to say. If I've had questions, they've answered them. If I've emailed them, they've answered me. They've been gracious enough to let all of us, if not most of us, on their live streams. I feel like they've got great hearts, and I just want to help out. And I wanted to, promote this, put it out there, try and get more people to donate, whether it's money or prizes. And I just really wanted to put the right information out there. I put the ticker in so people can see the Venmo. So just if you want to speak on it, because you have a lot more information than I do, that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's what's happening. This started as like an impromptu thing right before my live stream yesterday. And Sean, I don't know if anybody saw, but Sean and I, we did our trash pallet finals. And I was talking with Sean beforehand, and I said, why don't we, instead of taking super chats, why don't we donate a bottle each and try to get the bakers a little bit of funds to help pay their medical bills. So for those of you guys who don't know, Laura, she went to like an exercise class, and somehow she had damaged her muscles. And there's a medical term for it, which I don't remember. It starts with an R, like rhombosis or something. And basically her muscles started breaking down and leaching toxins into her body. And she was hospitalized for a week. I mean, it was nuts. And
Dang.
So I think it was last Saturday, maybe on the 15th, they did a live stream. I think it was by themselves. And they did a little short section talking about how stressed they were because of the medical bills and how crappy the American health system is, and they were getting a lot of their medical claims are getting denied, and so they were having to resubmit claims. And for those of you guys who don't know, especially who are non-Americans, dealing with health insurance is not fun, and especially if claims get denied, you basically become the middleman between your doctor and the health insurance company, and both of those people are fighting against you. So it's a very stressful situation to be in, especially when you're incredibly sick. So they were talking about how on top of all these bills that were coming in, claims are getting denied and all this stuff, and they were just, very stressed about it. And I was like, you know what? Like you said, Dawn, that they've always been there for me. They're always such kind people. They've helped out in this bourbon community so much. Have been giving out free whiskey for as long as I know on their channel. And so I talked with Sean. I said, why don't we donate a bottle instead of taking super chats? Let's just collect that money, have it go directly to them, and try to put a dent in that medical bill. So that's where it started. And then the more and more people heard about it, just the more and more donations started pouring in. And I'm overwhelmed with how many people have thrown in something, even if it's just a single 2 ounce of something, I could care less if it encourages more donations. But that's basically it. So that list that you've got, I think I gave it to Rusty. That's the list that I'm keeping up to date. That's everything that's in there so far, minus, I guess, whatever Sugar Kitty and Bourbon Baller Lee are going to add. And what I want to happen is have all of the donations go directly to Troy. I don't want to touch the money. I don't want anything to do with it. I wanted to go straight to him, and so I've been putting out his Venmo, which is at Troy-Baker-64. I don't know if you have that on your ticker or not.
Yeah.
And so every $5 that somebody donates, it adds one more like entry for one of the giveaways. So if you donate 10, you get 2 entries, 24 entries, etc. And so I'm going to let it run for a week. And I guess if people add to it, that's great. That'll just encourage more excitement about it. And the more the word spreads too, like you doing what you're doing right here, Dylan, is great. This is what I want to happen. I want everybody to be talking about it because my channel is, just one channel in a sea of millions of whiskey tube. And then on my next Friday show, I'm going to have, what's his name, Troy, give me all of the names and how much their amounts were. And we're just going to run 36 or 40 wheels, whatever it gets up to, and pay it all out. And it's going to be great. And I know that Laura, they're very appreciative. She was almost in tears last night on our stream. It warms my heart that everybody's coming together and helping out. So that's basically the high level summary of how we got here.
Awesome. And you said something last night that really hit hard. They're like one of the top power couples on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I mean, the love that comes off of them and the heart that they have. When I was listening to your stream last night, it was like, I've got to do something to help. And this isn't about me, but it's about getting the word out to try and get more donations and, get people involved. So that's what I was trying to do tonight. And that's why I emailed you. I'm not sure if you got my email or not, but I emailed you first and I just wanted to be involved in being able to help. So that was it.
Absolutely. And you're doing the right thing. I love it. You're doing exactly what I hoped would happen. I wrote a little community post about it, and I said on there, please share this on your community post if you want. Which
I did. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's that's the further it gets out, the better. What is it? What is that stupid? Rusty probably knows. He was kicking ass in Kahoot last night. The six degrees of separation, is that what it is? So the more people that hear about it, the better it gets.
That's right.
So. Anyways, I really appreciate you doing this and sharing it and helping spreading the word. That's all I could ask for. And, whatever people donate is great. And if they can't donate, that's totally understandable. This to me, this is about the bakers. That's all I really am focused on. And the bourbon behind the scenes is just the icing on the cake. So anyways.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. You guys mind if I hang out for a minute?
No, go ahead and hang out. You're always welcome.
Man, what the hell?
Oh. Man, I want to win Sugar Kitties.
I thought you were going to take home the gold medal last night, dude. You were on some.
I was trying.
That was crazy, man.
I want to win Sugar Kitties Scotch sampler set. That looks really tasty.
I'm not really good with pop culture shit. I just never really have been, but some trivia I can kick ass at, others not so much. It just kind of depends on the subject, I guess.
Rusty, you're pretty smart. I mean, sometimes I don't think you give yourself enough credit. I think you're pretty smart most of the time.
Except for when I'm not.
So here's when Rusty is smart. When Rusty is up like this, he's good. We're good. We've got the best Rusty. But then when he's like this for like 20 minutes, you know it's over.
Whatever.
You know it's over.
Whatever.
We all love you, Rusty.
I'm pretty smart, but I'm better at being handy.
There you go.
Are you better at being handy or giving handy?
No, being handy. My middle name ought to be Fix It.
There you go.
If something's usually if it's broke or whatever, I can fix it.
Damn
nice.
It, man.
For example, my garage door hole in the wall. It was a garage door this morning, and now it's patched up and it's a wall. And I did it all by myself too. Would have been easier if I had, somebody else here to help me out a little bit, but you get used to doing some stuff by yourself.
Hey guys, is that Venmo Troy Baker /64?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Troy-Baker-64.
And then
Okay.
it's going to ask you for his phone number. We're not going to give out his phone number,
No.
just to
No,
do
you-
without.
Yeah, I normally do without.
Okay.
Yeah, Troy.
Yeah, buddy Eddie, one cheers.
Wow, Dave Vogelsang corrected me. I was under the mistaken impression he was giving away 2-ounce samples. He corrected me
No,
away 2-ounce samples. That's insane.
Whoa, you broke up there. How much?
Dave Vogelsang corrected me. I had it on the sheet that he was giving away 2-ounce samples. And he just texted me and said it was 12 2-ounce samples. That's insane.
Wow.
yeah,
Shit.
it's 2 sets of 6 2-ounce samples.
No, I think he's saying it's 2 sets of 12.
2 sets of 12.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that's crazy. All right, Mr. Mom has a question, and I guess it would be, I'm not really up on all the American single malt. Who is making the best American single malt? Whiskey Wisdom, go.
Oh. God, I hate single malts. I can't get into the single malts.
Oh,
You know,
got the answer in there.
Saying that the single malt is so popular right now that it is like this close to becoming the first new classified spirit in the U.S. Like it's the first one in like a gajillion years. That's how popular. I can't get into it. I know Bullet's got one that just came out. That one's pretty popular. I don't know, just something about the malt flavor. I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me something to try, but I haven't found one that I like yet, Rusty.
I haven't either. Or not that I'm aware of. I may have drank something and didn't know what it was, which is entirely possible, but that's a different story.
Yeah, there's quite a few out there nowadays, and it's becoming, like you say, it's becoming one of the most the biggest new markets in whiskey,
Yeah.
at least here in the U.S. But we're just kind of playing catch up to the Scotch, the Scotch and Irish stuff. They've been doing it for hundreds of years, so.
And besides Scotch, I think I've only had the Balcones single malt, and maybe the New Riff. I think those are the only 2 single malts I've had. And kind of like Rusty said, unless somebody has sent me samples that, were American single malts. But both of those I really enjoyed. And I love single malt Scotch.
So did you get the chocolate on the New Riff?
What's that?
Did you get like a milk chocolate on the New Riff?
Yes.
So if you ever get anything from Westland out of Seattle, New Riff had the exact same note. It's a milk chocolate. It's phenomenal.
This one is pretty good. This is another Texas single malt.
Andalusia.
Yeah,
Texas.
Andalusia. Triple distilled. They do it all themselves, mash and distill it. It's quite good. This one's quite good.
So I told Mark.
Which one
I told Mark that
Andalusia. This is the triple distilled one. They have another one here, the bottle and bond too.
That's a Texas one too. That's
Yeah. I got another. This is a bottled and bond version of it.
What's the proof? Oh, well, that's 100.
That's 100.
Wow.
The other one? Let's see. It's 100 proof too.
It is? Okay.
And then I got a Balcones single malt peated, and then a regular Balcones, another single malt. Of course, this is a store pick one here. This one's a little spicy. 64 point something.
You got a lot of
ABV. So yeah, it's a dark one too. That one's really good.
I'll tell you one Texas whiskey that I'm seeing that I absolutely love is right there to your left on the top. That Spanish oak. Whoo, I love that bottle.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I think everybody's lined up for that.
Yeah, the Rebecca Creek. That's 2 of them here.
Yeah, I want another one badly, but I'm having trouble getting somebody.
This is the 124 proof. This one back here is 128.7.
So there's somebody in RJ the Fed's Discord server that works there.
Yeah.
And the rumor is they're getting more of that for 6 years.
I've got a guy down here that runs it. He has his own liquor store, and he knows the guys down there, the Rebecca Creek guys, since I think it's 2012. He's been dealing with them, and I was at his store just a little while back, and he had 3 bottles of Rebecca Creek on the shelf, so I took 2 of them. You know, being a nice guy, I left 1 for somebody else. But I told him, like, hey, if you got any more of this, you better stock up on it now because they're running low on these barrels. They've only got, last I heard, they had 3 barrels left. And he's like, oh, really? I'll call him right now and see if I can get a whole barrel. You just do a barrel pick. So I'm hoping he does. If he does, I'm going to be getting a case of that stuff and spreading it around.
Hell yeah.
If I ever saw a barrel pick or a store pick.
You're breaking up, Matt. We ain't getting any of your audio.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to go join on my computer. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I told Mark I've been enjoying Texas whiskey so much that I may have to come move in with him for about a year or so just so I can try everything because so far I haven't found a Texas whiskey that I don't like.
Ooh,
So how long is it in the Spanish
Bless you.
Oak?
It's not a long time, I don't think.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me reach right here. There we go.
All right. So I got another bottle in. I've just tried it. I had this shipped. Well, I had it shipped to my Georgia address. And I showed it last night. So this is April 1. Cast strength, single barrel, 123.4 proof.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I'm really liking this. I get first taste. I got, honest to God, plain Jane, the honey bun that you go get off the convenience store shelf. That is what I freaking get on the palate. It is a freaking honey bun, man. It is sweet. Oh my God, it is good. And I know this is MG. I'm pretty sure this is MGP stuff. They don't make anything. They're, like barrel. They don't make nothing. But
so
I was wrong, John. It says this was aged in Spanish oak barrels for 4 years, and then 2 more in a second turn American oak barrels. So it's at least 6 years old.
Well,
Yeah,
I know
I get a
there
little
was a shortage of sherry casks for a while over in Europe.
Yeah. Well, that's why I guess why they use the Spanish oak instead of the sherry.
Come on, brother.
yeah, I googled it also, and it does say aged up to 4 years in Spanish oak, and then another 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, Rebecca. Yeah, and still Austin. They got some really good stuff.
yeah. So
I'm a big fan of Iron Root.
I'm gonna have to get with Deland and get a Iron Root because it's not down here.
How close are you from a Total Wine anyway?
I don't even know of one.
Okay. They're finally building a Total Wine 45 minutes from me. The closest one is normally 2.5 hours. So I can finally get some Iron Root and some Still Austin.
So Rusty, I can get you some samples of it. The Total Wine near me that had it.
Yeah.
So I ordered one online while I was on Bourbon Bounties live.
Yeah.
So I had that one waiting for me. That was Thursday. Friday, I was at the cottage, decided I was going to order another one. Sunday, I went back to Total Wine to pick it up. Went to see if they had any more, and they were out. Now, I don't know how many they got in, but within the 3 days that I was aware they had them, they sold out of everything.
Yeah, well, the other one that I wanted to get, and I thought I was doing right. Gandy and Bakers told me to reach out to Whiskey Row, which they give me an address, which I guess that was Jamie's address, not anyway, email address.
Cheers, Ben.
So I messaged her and she says, well, I'll forward this to, I don't know what his name is. And I never heard anything. I want Wheel Horse. I want 2 freaking bottles of Wheel Horse, but
If he still got it, that was delicious.
well,
I did.
That's why I want.
Yeah, I picked up one of his bottles on Troy's recommendation, and that was a fantastic bottle for like, I think it was $40.
Yeah.
I think it was 60 total with shipping, which I'm not going to complain about that. It was a pick. It was delicious, and it was priced right, in my opinion. It should have been 60 alone in my area, but I mean, it was priced really well, and it was a delicious bottle, and it's gone. I drank it. I sampled it out to a ton of people. Should have got 2 bottles, but I didn't. But I'll shoot you his address. I think I still have it, and see if you can't get into contact with him. Mark, do you know about the Saints Alley Bourbon, the Harold Armagnac cast finish? It's supposed to be MGP finished at the Iron Root Company.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard
I
of
haven't
any of
heard
that?
No, I think I may have seen a bottle or 2 of Saints Alley at the stores, but didn't really pay much attention to it.
They have a ton of that at Total Wine here, and it's supposed to be Iron Root, but the best I can find out is it's MGP and maybe some Iron Root juice that's aged in Texas. But it's like $100.
Folks talking about Green River. So I went to Green River Distillery, and yes, they make it there, but you cannot buy it there.
Really?
Yeah, you cannot buy it there. I also seen that their new one, Foolproof, Green River Foolproof, is out. Is 117. I almost bought one, but meh. I don't know.
The only one I have is the weeded one, and it's really good.
Yeah, the weeded is good. And I liked their first iteration of a single barrel. Fantastic. Yeah. But when I was at Green River and I had their next batch or whatever it was, I wasn't happy with it at all. I was going to buy one, and after I tasted it, I was like, nah, I'm not going to buy one. It's just, no.
Yeah. Thanks, Peter White. The Nobleman Rye. Gotcha.
I have to look out for that one.
Yeah, I remember
I cracked that limousine.
How is
those
it?
guys up there do good shit.
I'm sniffing it right now. It smells wonderful.
Nice.
Have you had limousine rye before?
I have. I bought a store pick of it here at one of the stores that I like getting picks from.
Well, it's one of my favorites. It's a beautiful distillery if you ever get to visit.
Yeah, no, I was not disappointed with the bottle I had.
So this is a store pick, but it was finished in a honey barrel.
Oh.
Picked it up yesterday. It's 8 years old. It was $45.
Yeah,
it's a local from Wisconsin.
So have you ever heard of, I mean, I'm sure you have, Devil's River?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the Total Wine here, the closest one to me, had a Devil's River store pick. It was a Total Wine pick. It was like 127 proof. It was delicious. They haven't got any more of it back. The closest one is about 2 hours away from me. They still have some. I think I'm going to make that ride and pick up another bottle because that was really good. It would be worth the 2 hour drive.
Yeah.
So Z-Man, how you doing? Good seeing you tonight.
Doing pretty good, brother. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Cannot complain. It's been a good night. It's been awesome.
In your honor, Z-Man, I actually did do a fresh bottle crack earlier.
Would you open up?
I was in the store getting 2 store picks yesterday, and they had BT for $25. I'm like, yeah, what the hell?
What the hell?
It's a good easy sipper.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's in the local Piggly Wiggly out in the sticks here, and they want $40 for it. And I'm like, no. But if I see it on a store shelf for $25, I'll grab one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you can get a good pick of it, those are really tasty too.
Store picks are good, yeah.
Beach Sand Beach Sam, tell the missus I said happy birthday, and y'all be safe and drink extra.
And John, Hanging AZ is asking if you tried the Hemingway rye yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
just
then,
asking. I haven't tried that one yet.
And then the Pecker House.
That's Bauer.
That's who?
Bill Bauer.
Bill Bauer.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Good seeing you, Bill.
Cheers, Bill.
I was going to say, I don't remember seeing the name, but they're moderators, so they had to have been here before.
Mm-hmm.
You would hope so.
I'm gonna be honest. This is a Starlight rye finish in a honey barrel. This limousine in a honey barrel stomps all over it. Because if you like that MGP rye profile that's in the limousine, that comes through with the honey. I'll just send you one of these two, Mark.
Well, I'm not too much on honey finish stuff. It's a little too sweet.
Well, it's a rye though, so you're gonna get that contrast.
Oh, okay.
I'm not into
Gotcha.
honey finished bourbons, but honey finished ryes.
Yep. I sent
This
you
is
a
one-
sample of the port finish, didn't I?
Yep, this is
Still
one
off the
from
board?
this is one from Dancing Goat. I picked up yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I'll
Yeah,
have to send you that smoke wagon. That smoke wagon pick is phenomenal.
that port finished Still Austin. I was really surprised with that one. I'm not typically a port guy as far as the finishing like most of them, but this one was a what was it, a ruby red port, and mixed with the rye, it turned out really good. It give the rye a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of that kind of wine flavor, just a slight hint, but the rye kicks in, and then that peppery kind of rye note covers up the sweetness a little bit, and it blends really good.
That's Still Awesome was good, but if you can find a bottle of the Sagamore port finish, that is awesome.
I don't have the port. I got 3 different bottles of Sagamore. I just recently found the double oaked, so I picked that one up, and I have a sherry finished, and then I have barley wine.
Okay.
Does anybody hear that like burping sound? There's a noise. I hear a noise. It sounds like a burping sound. Does anybody hear that, or is it just me? No.
No, I do.
That's man.
It's
Stop.
either
brother.
Z-Man's connection or Great Shot's connection. It happens occasionally.
Okay.
Why is it? It wasn't got to be me, Rusty.
It's probably mine. I mean, mine's been kind of my Wi-Fi is a little patchy here occasionally. So.
Gotcha. And Rusty, I just sent you David from the Whiskey Rose email address. It's on your messenger from Facebook.
Yeah, I seen it. Well, I mean, his wife, forwarded my email to him. So, I mean, whatever. They must not have it. Whatever. I don't care.
Let them know that Troy from Baker Drinks told you.
I did.
To send you. Oh, okay.
I did that. Troy and Gandy. I said both of them sent me. And of course they give me the wrong address. They give me her address beyond the row, and she's like, "Well, this is something." I think they said his name, David. This is something David would do. I'll just forward it to him. But okay.
Oh, so you got sent to her YouTube.
Yeah, beyond the row, I think is the name that they sent. They told me to email, and I did, and then she answered me and said, "Well, I'll just forward it to David." So.
Well,
Gotcha.
well, at least we know you don't watch their content, so good for you.
Well, whatever. I can't watch it all. There's so many. There's no way I can watch all of it.
You can't watch some of it. What's your point?
Yeah, well, some of it I can't watch. They blocked me, but that's different.
You did it to yourself, Rusty.
I did.
When you get blocked from a bourbon channel, that's bad.
Yeah, Rusty doesn't want to talk about that.
No, I don't. It don't matter. Whatever. Hey, look, all you can try is to be a better person every other day. I tried to say sorry to somebody. They didn't want to hear it. Fuck them.
Cheers to you.
Laura's saying he's good at responding, just trying to email again.
Mm.
And the email that I sent you was the one that worked for me. It is
Well, sometimes people get blocked because somebody else is a moderator and just, it's about half asleep and it just hits a button,
Rusty's got a restraining order? What?
Yeah.
That's happened.
We're not going to discuss that right now.
I mean, I had one from a petting zoo for a little while.
I've had my
That's bad.
Yeah.
I've had my puppy dog run across my iPad and block somebody before.
Hey, Independent Joe, cheers, brother.
Hey,
Cheers,
Joe.
Oh, Independent Joe. That guy.
So, everybody, we've got about 33 minutes left. And then at 9 o'clock, Baker Drinks comes on. So I know at 9 o'clock, most everybody wants to hop over to Baker Drinks. So I just want to kind of give the 30-ish minute countdown.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's 33 minutes. 33 minutes. Come on.
Well, at like 27 minutes, Rusty's going to be bailing out because he's going to be over there like a superstar 20 minutes ahead of time.
He doesn't know who Baker Drinks is, man.
Yeah. Whatever.
Is anybody else doing a pub live tonight?
I don't know.
Joe normally goes on Saturday night, but I think a little bit later.
Joe's not going.
Joe's not going.
Correct.
Well,
And the only one I know that's important would be Baker Drinks.
Or Big Vic.
Baker Drinks?
Oh,
that's another one I was blocked from.
You've got Darrell's birthday parties going on out there in LA this weekend.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that
So
explains
it's a
a lot.
big shindig this weekend out there.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a meet and greet with Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know.
Sugar Kitty saying Big Vic has company, so it sounds like it's Baker Drinks to me.
No.
Right?
Well, yeah.
I would, but I have no idea how to do it.
What?
No, I mean, I join lives, but I've never hosted a live on my own channel.
Really?
No, we could just do it. If you want to somebody wants to open a private stream area, it'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be all right. I like jumping on the private streams.
Yeah, I like the privates where you can just like a little bit smaller crowd and just hang out.
Yeah.
All right.
You get a hold of
There's your task, Rusty. Open up a private.
Well, no, Deland. I mean, if the bakers, shut down and there's nowhere else to go, I'm sure Deland can get this going and
or we could just hang out here while you guys go to Baker Drinks too.
What? No. Well, I mean, whatever y'all want to do, but I got to go over there and support those folks.
Yeah.
I mean, I could leave this one open and then
That's
go to
what I
Baker.
was saying. We could just leave it open.
Yeah, I can do that. But we've got 31 minutes to worry about that, and I'm going to go get some water. So I will be right back.
Yeah, I probably need to drink a little water.
And since Joe's in chat, I want to know, did you get the washer fixed or not? Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told him on the comment there on Facebook, I had my washer was goofing up, and retaining a lot of water and not spinning everything out like it's supposed to and stuff. And it turns out there's a little filter on the bottom of the washing machine that I was unaware of. That there was a little like a dog hair filter basically, and that thing was clogged up with dog hair, of course, because I've got 3 dogs. So once I cleaned that thing out, boom, it was back to good. But he said that wasn't his problem. So
there you go.
But he was catching some sort of a code.
Pecker House.
Bauer would do a bathroom. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll worry about that a little later this evening.
I'm old enough. I haven't a Amana top load washer yet. So.
Well, I'm fixing to go back to that. Whenever this front load dies, I am chucking that piece of junk. Because low, high efficiency, low water, all that crap. Piss on that. Give me the old school top load with the big old twister in the middle there that actually gets your clothes clean. Yeah, give me that sucker. Oh my God. I mean, granted, I mean, I work outside in the dirt and the dust and everything all day long. I need something that's going to actually beat the shit out of my clothes and get them clean. And this, high efficiency stuff does not do it. It just really doesn't. It does okay. It does a pretty good job, but
Yeah.
I would rather spend a little bit extra money and for 15 to 20 gallons of water, wash my damn clothes and make them clean. Come on.
So the store had a floor stack of these limousine rides yet. So anybody wants a sample, I'll send one out.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah. The balance rods. Is that what it is?
The name of it.
Really, Joe? Huh.
Mm.
So it gets out of balance, and then it just doesn't want to discharge like it's supposed to, or spin out like it's supposed to. Okay. I guess it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
because if it's spinning and it gets out of balance, it doesn't want to spin like it's supposed to, so it shuts itself down. You wind up with a bunch of water collection, and okay. Makes sense.
Front load, top load, back load. It sounds like Z-Man talking to Shaq earlier.
Yeah, sure, Kitty. We're talking washers,
Oh,
right now I got a front load, but I want a top load.
so Peter, this is finished in honey too. It's not the standard limousine.
Did you like that conversation, John?
I was sitting in chat. I was pissing my pants. I was laughing so hard.
He wants to play, and it's like, dude, knock it off.
I'm like, the way he was playing with his dog, and I'm like, you two got to go face to face and play with each other like that.
He was on another stream, and the dog was laying on the bed, and he kept asking dog, "Are you gay? Are you gay?" And then finally he picks up the camera and puts it on the dog, and there was like 4 other people on screen, and they're like, "Knock it off! Quit doing that to your dog." And then when he was done with that, then he got on the stream where we were at. And I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, can you just let it go? No. He wants to, and as I asked him when he knows he kept fighting with me, and I just kind of let it go. And then when I got quiet, he didn't know what to do. Those guys from Europe, man, they don't play nice. They just say whatever the hell they want to say. And yeah, it's a whole other experience in streaming.
I don't know if you missed it or not, John. Did you see what Joe was asking you?
Yep, I just put that in chat, my replies. So.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you seen it. I was away. So I got water. I got to grab something else to drink.
Yeah, I'm sipping water right now and a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye.
Yep, I'm doing water and Jansen Goat right now.
Yep, I'm sipping water too. So
I've got one Dancing Goat. I think it's a 6-year.
Limousine ride, cast strength, maybe?
No, it's just a regular, one of the regular shelfers.
Is that the regular ride? I mean, that's what I first got started in that.
Let's see.
What the limousine ride is?
No, that's this one.
Oh, it's Prideful Go. That's different.
Oh, Prideful Goat. Okay, sorry.
Yep.
Prideful Goat is what's his name? Shoot. He's got his own stream.
So I just used the Pick My Pour app that I downloaded because I'm from Whiskey Wisdom, and it seems to want to keep me with Elijah Craig. So I've got to go find some Elijah Craig barrel proof, which
okay.
I have a plethora of. So I will be right back.
Right on.
I think I've only got like 3 bottles.
I saw one A124 yesterday. I passed on it, but the store I went to, I got the 3 bottles yesterday. They had a shelf full of that Ben Holiday soft red wheat, so I'm gonna have to go back and get that this week.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I've got your address.
Oh, there you go, Peter White. Knob Creek 12. Now, Knob Creek regular, like their 8 and their 9-year stuff, it's okay. But the 12-year, now that's a really good pour. I like that one.
So I passed on the Elijah Creek and I had to go to Guadalupe. It was in front of the Elijah
Thank you,
Creek
Sugar Kitty.
or the Elijah Craig. So rather than move it, I just grabbed that.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that'll work.
The Elijah
yeah, thank
Craig,
you.
the Elijah Craig A124. I didn't like it. I didn't like it
Yeah.
at all. For me, and maybe it's a barcode thing. Ooh. But some
Yeah.
people don't get it. But there is a horrible dirt grass note to it that I just did not
Really?
enjoy. And I know a few other people I've talked to said they didn't like it. So I would pass on the A124. And if you can find the B523, I would get the
Too late.
B523.
Too late.
Is that the A124?
Yep.
How do you like it?
That much.
Gotcha. How long have you had it?
I guess since it came out, I guess. I haven't been sipping on that one very much. I got a private barrel of it, of a different proof. It's a 125 proof. Or what is it? Yeah, 123 proof. And then the C923, the 133. I've got that much, about almost half a bottle of that. That one's really good. The C923.
Yeah, C923 is really good.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I've actually got a backup of that one.
That makes 5. I might just take that one.
No,
Yeah,
Joe,
that one,
I just picked this up yesterday.
Sugar Kitty said the A124 is one that almost made him barf on screen. That's about right. That's about right.
Yeah, it's okay, but it's not one to write home about.
So, Mr. Mom, I have picked up a couple Elijah Craig single barrel proof private barrel store picks, and they've been phenomenal. I've got a couple of them in there. There's a couple stores around here that do picks a couple times a year, and I always get one or two of theirs because what they do is the store owners, they get like a committee together of 6 or 7 bourbon drinkers, and they vote on the one that they want. And I've never had a bad store pick for the Elijah Craig barrel proofs.
No, same over here.
Now, I will say, I'm not sure when this is going to happen or if this is going to happen, but earlier I talked about I'm going to do a 3-way blind with an Elijah Craig small batch and then 2 store picks. And one of the stores that I picked up the store picks from today said that they've got a couple of barrels samples coming in to pick a barrel. And they took my phone number down. They're going to invite me in on doing the tasting and the picking. So if that
sweet.
happens, that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, I've had 8,
Yeah.
9, and 10-year-old private barrels, and they've been really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even 8-year at the barrel proof is good stuff.
One of the small batches that I got is a 9-year, and then the other one is an 8-year. And so far, I've had both of them, and they're pretty close. They're pretty good. I like them, but I can't wait to get them all 3 lined up in a row and then blind them that way.
Yep.
See how they come out.
Yep. Deland, I can see what you mean about that Elijah Craig A124.
Really?
Yeah, it's got that kind of a like dusty goat yard dirt note.
Yep.
I'd say goat yard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said go yard.
Or goat, or maybe even like chicken.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of dusty, funky note.
Do you know the difference between a goat and a donkey, though?
Oh yeah. Hey, son, I was raised in Kentucky. Come on.
2 hay bales. You know, it's
Yeah, Bill. Well, then that's just grassy.
if anybody can
No.
figure that out, there you go. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not getting grassy out of it. It's more earthy. Yeah, it's got an odd kind of earthy note to it. Not like petrichor, but more like dirt, you know.
Yeah, for me it was I just cut the grass, decided to put my hand in it and shove it all in my mouth.
Whoa.
That
It's
is
It's
no
more like
joke.
leaves, like dirt and leaves.
And Sugar Kitty says earthy barnyard.
There you go. Yeah, I agree with that. The barnyard kind of note. It's different. I wonder if water will help it out. Put a couple drops of water in there and see what that does.
I've thought about trying to make an old fashioned out of it because Doc has me on this old fashioned kick with the collaboration that we did. And I just haven't brought myself to it.
Hey, water helped it out.
Does it?
Yeah, water helped. It brought a little more of a sweet note to it. Covered up a little bit of that earthy note.
Maybe I'll have to try that.
Yeah, that's better. What is the proof on this thing, anyways?
It's lower, like
119?
100. Yeah.
Yeah, 119. So, yeah, proof it down to about 100. It's not bad there.
So,
Gets a little orange note now.
The thing for me is though, it's 119 proof that you spend like $80 for. That you're going to proof down to 100.
Hey, but at least you have the ability to be able to proof it down. You know, they don't proof it to the bottom and then say, "Oh, well, you can't proof it up anymore now." You know?
Right.
So that's nice to be able to them to have it a higher proof, and you can go, "Oh, I wonder if it's nicer at a lower proof," and you can proof it down just a couple of drops and then check it, and then a couple more drops and then check it again, and get it to where you like it. You know, because the more you put water in it, the more it's gonna, get some of the different oils that are gonna come out.
Yeah.
And it's gonna taste different every time. Yeah, it's better with a little bit of water. Definitely.
I will have to try that because I'm not a fan of it at all.
Oh yeah, it's definitely better with a little bit of water to it.
There you go.
The B524 to me blows that out of the water, hands down. And that's the problem I have with the.
Dang. Well, take it back. The water improved the nose, didn't improve the palate that much.
Gotcha. And that's the problem I've had with Elijah Craig. They've been so inconsistent to me.
Yeah.
And that just might be my palate, but
Or so. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little odd. That one is. Yeah. Definitely got that grassy barnyard kind of a note to it.
They're inconsistent at $80 to $100 a bottle.
Yeah, and at that price, it ought to be on the freaking money. They ought to be nailing that damn stuff. Whoever the blender is ought to be like, slapped around a little bit and say, "Hey, look out."
yeah. Now with the B524 being as good as it is, and I really, really do enjoy the B524. I'm expecting the C924 to be exceptional. But kind of the way they've been going, they normally get like one good batch a year, and I hope this wasn't the one. I hope the C is better. But for me, I've said it before, I think Larceny, for the price, the proofs, the proof, and the taste, they've been nailing it with their barrel proofs. If you like Larceny.
I agree with you. I tend to lean more to the Larceny more than I do the Elijah Craig.
But it comes from the same distillery. That's the scary part.
I know. Same distillery and everything else. But for taste-wise, I prefer the Larceny over the Elijah Craig.
All right. I agree.
But yeah, well, that's just me, and I got a trash palate. I mean, hell, I've been smoking cigarettes and cigars for over 30 years now, so, my nose is not the greatest for sure.
Well, but we don't have trash palates. We've all drank trash whiskey, so we know what trash whiskey is.
Yeah, and we've all drank. We've all drank drain pour liquor. So
Yep. That reminds me, I need to send. I need Z-Man's address so I can send him some tire fire. See if he likes it.
Tire fire.
That really disappointed me. It really did. That bottle there, because I was highly hopeful. I mean, I had their the ASW, their Georgia Heartwood. My goodness, that was a fantastic bottle. That was so good. I loved that bottle. And then I'm like, oh, well, ASW's got a peated whiskey. I'll give that a shot. And oh my God, it was not that good.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Is my bottle like the corked or something? Is it bad or I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
No, it's just bad.
It's just it's odd. It's got such an odd little nasty note there in the background.
Ooh, Mr. Mom, good question. What's the worst whiskey you've ever had?
Tire fire.
Anybody else want to answer that?
Stranahan's. It's a blue label, single malt. It says it's Solbra, Solbra, Solbra finished. Absolutely disgusting. I drain poured it. Will never buy anything Stranahan's again.
I had one from a closed distillery in Wisconsin called Dust Door. It was their white whiskey, their new make at 100 proof. It was literally formaldehyde.
Oh God.
It was fucking horrible.
Man.
See, and I can't answer that right now.
I've had bottles. I've had a few bottles where I don't want to say distillery names, where the experience starts out really good, and then you get halfway through the bottle, and then it just turns sour.
Mm.
I can answer that. Sugar Kitty, you are not wrong. Johnny's Smoking Gun.
I mean, I can say anytime I put Dickel in my mouth too, but
well, I got Dickel Tabasco.
Oh damn!
If Sugar Kitty is talking about the same Johnny Smoking Gun that's made here in Michigan, it is a fishy ocean dead fish carcass.
Okay.
Oh
it's
damn!
Horrible. And if that's the same one that Sugar Kitty's talking about, yes, that is the worst I've had, and it comes from Michigan. And I'm sad to say that it comes from Michigan. I have to be careful because it was given to me as a present.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I figured out different drinks to use it with, but that taste. And I threw the bottle away. The bottle is such a cool looking bottle. I wanted to save it, but it was horrible.
Oh.
Well, speaking of Michigan whiskey, we have Myers here locally. And I saw a bottle of Iron Fish, but it was maple vanilla cask yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I've never had the maple vanilla cask, but I will tell you this: anything I've had from Iron Fish has been really good. They're one of my favorite Michigan distillers.
I see a lot more Michigan stuff just having Meyer stores here.
Yeah.
I've never heard of my Iron Fish. The only the Michigan whiskey that I have is Traverse City.
Yeah, no, Iron Fish it goes for me. Dragon's Milk, Traverse City, Cask Strength. There's only a few bottles I like of them. I don't like their like cherry and their finished stuff. I like their bourbon. Their bourbons and their ryes. Their Cask Strength bourbon, their Cask Strength rye, and then Iron Fish. Iron Fish is really good.
Okay.
The stuff you sent me from, what was it, Detroit City?
Detroit City Distillery, yes.
Butcher was really good too.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're more of a craft distiller, and they do special releases every year. But they're so special, I haven't been able to get a hold of them. They sell out so quick.
Dragon's Milk Origin 100 proof was really good too.
Yes, if you can get the Dragon's Milk bonded, that's really good. That's the 100 proof.
I have a
And then-
Deanston Scotch that's finished in a Dragon's Milk cask.
Nice.
Wow, that's odd.
So if you ever had Deanston, it's got that Highland, but it's a lot more fruity with the. For some reason, Stout brings out more fruit flavors.
Sugar
oh, dang,
Kitty.
Sugar Kitty. Oh,
He's not wrong.
God.
He's
Oh,
not
that's
wrong.
just-
Ew.
That's just horrible. Oh,
Just to prove how bad this is, I should go buy a bottle and send every single one of you guys a sample. I
no,
am
I'm
almost.
good. I'm good. I'll pass.
I have not
No, I
had the
drink
tire fire
I
yet.
drink Tire Fire. I'll drink the bottom of the barrel. I'm up for it.
I've not had the tire fire yet, but I can almost guarantee this would give tire fire a run for the money.
You can't
Dang.
say it's terrible unless you tried it. I'll try it.
Oh no, I can say it's terrible. Trust me.
That's okay. I've got
Yeah,
a
there you
sample
go,
of tire
Mr.
for you.
Brown.
For you.
Of course, that's whips and whiskey. Just sounds like a good night.
Yeah, of course.
So I saw that at Total Wine here, Mr. Mom, and I almost picked it up. But that was the day, I don't know if you heard last weekend, that Total Wine pissed me off. So I walked out. But that is one that's on my radar. And Journeyman is a Michigan whiskey also.
Peter White, I agree. Copel from Chicago, their stuff is garbage.
Mark Eminetter has entered the chat.
So we were talking about honey finished rye last night,
Cheers,
and I
Doc.
just opened this. So Mark's here.
Cheers,
So-
Doc.
Hey, Doc. So speaking of Detroit City, I don't know if I told you this yet. Do you guys know what a pasky is or a poochki? It's at one time a year where, and maybe it's just here in Michigan. Where
No,
the
it's here,
Polish-
but we've got a big Polish community, so that Pashki's here like once a year too.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. So the Detroit City Distillery, they distill a crap ton of those, and they make like a strawberry or raspberry pashki vodka.
That sounds really good.
It's actually, I like it. When you first drink it, I've had a couple of bottles of it. You taste the vodka, but then on the back of the palate, you get that sugary, sweet, fruity, just like it was the donut that you eat. And when you know how when you eat it and you swallow it, you know how you get the taste going down. That's
Yeah.
exactly what that vodka tastes like.
When you first said Pashki, I thought you said pasty, and I go to Marquette and Escanaba a lot, so I eat a lot of pasties.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, Cornish pasties are so good.
Nice.
To use that thing now.
I need to send y'all a sample of this sweet potato shine.
Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Onski.
Man,
Thank you, Sugar Kitty.
it's a shine, but then they proofed it down to 80 proof. But it's a sweet potato shine, so it's like it's like a sweet potato vodka to a degree, but it's kind of sweet. It's odd. It's really good for a shine. And me being a Kentucky boy, I know a little bit about shine.
Is it corn and taters?
Yeah, it's sweet potato.
Okay.
Yeah, they made the mash with sweet potato and stuff.
Because a lot
So
of the shine I've had, it's more corn forward.
Yeah, it's typically corn.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have one too from Kentucky that's just straight up corn, and
Yeah.
that's what it tastes like.
Yes, sir.
I still got to get that sweet potato liqueur from Carbon Cashew.
So I've got to say this. I love Sugar Kitty. He has a great way of putting in how to pronounce stuff, and I always screw it up. And he's correct. Punchki is what I was talking about.
Yeah, I live 30 miles from Green Bay, and we've got a Polish town named Pulaski in between, with a bakery that makes those every year.
The thing I miss about not being close to Michigan is, and actually for that matter, the East Coast, good bagels. The actual chewy bagels like you're supposed to get a freaking bagel. These people down here in Texas, they don't know nothing about no bagel. It's a big, bready, doughy thing. It sucks.
So I think Ben's got us all on that. I've never had a good New York bagel, but you always hear about
I
how
have.
good bagels are in New York. Now,
Bagels, pizza. Yep.
there are some bakeries around here that put out some killer bagels,
Yep.
but I've got to say that Ben's probably got us beat on that.
Yeah.
Probably does. I mean, I've been out to the closest I got to New York was New Jersey, and good bagels there. I mean, and they make this one sandwich with bagels, and they slice the bagel in half, and then get a fried egg with some what's the ham they use out there? It's a different ham.
Prosciutto.
No. It's basically like ham in a can sort of thing.
Spam.
Not spam.
Not spam.
No, it's not spam. It's different. There's a certain name for it, but they put this ham on your bagel with the egg and everything else. Oh my God, it's so good. But yeah, just a normal bagel with a big smear of cream cheese and some butter. Son, hook me up. I love that.
Yeah, you give me that cream cheese on a bagel. Yep.
Heck yeah. But you got to toast it and put butter on it first, and then a smear of cream cheese. There you go, baby. Taylor ham. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. That's what it is, Taylor ham.
So, not that I want everybody to leave or anything, but it's 8:57. So, if anybody wants to go to Baker Drinks, you're more than welcome. Just tell them that we're rating their channel. Oh, Rusty's gone. He's out.
It's
He gone.
7:57.
Rusty's falling asleep at the wheel, Dylan.
No, he's going to Baker Drinks.
already.
That's what he does. He doesn't say goodbye. He doesn't say anything. He's just out.
He jumps on everybody's stream. He's the co-host.
Yeah. If anybody else wants to go, I can't stop you. I don't blame you. They're awesome. Just tell them that you're coming there from our channel.
Well, I'll probably jump on there for a minute. In the pool. I'm gonna go jump in the pool. Because I've been out here and working on this thing all day. I mean, since about 9 o'clock this morning. I started taking out the garage door and doing away with all that mess and stuff. So I've been out here sweating my butt off all day long.
There you
go.
go.
Go chill out in the pool for a little bit, and then get out of the pool, get a shower, and then I'm back to good.
All right. So let's say about a half hour or so. I'm gonna leave this up.
Okay.
The StreamYard and the YouTube. I'll leave the StreamYard up, but I've got to put my phone on the charger because I'm at 19%. So if you guys want to come back in like 9:30 or so, quarter to 10, I'll have the StreamYard up.
Yeah, I'll just stay in here, and then whoever comes back in, I'll be here. So, because I can give a like to Baker Drinks on my TV here.
All right.
Because I'm on my phone, but I use the YouTube app on my Roku on the TV.
Gotcha. Now, if anybody wants to hang out in StreamYard, you're more than welcome. It's pinned. You can come in. Everybody's welcome. But other than that, at 9 o'clock, I am going to go ahead and turn off the stream.
The thing is, can anybody else come in while you're gone, though? That's the thing.
No. I'm going to leave it up.
Okay.
No, yeah, we could come in, but we would be backstage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
true.
he would have to bring us back on.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, just leave it up.
Well, I'll leave StreamYard up, but I'm shutting YouTube off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The last part.
Kill it.
All right.
So, y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up now and hydrate.
Yep. 30-second warning if you want to.
Hydrate. I haven't even had a beer today. Oh.
Where'd you go, Rusty?
You don't know.
I can't hear him, Rusty.
He's time traveling, that's all.
Yep. So 30-second warning. If you want to jump into StreamYard, which we're going to have a sort of an after party, now's the time to do it, or else I'm going to turn YouTube off so everybody can go to Baker Drinks or do what they're going to do. And thank you for coming. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. And for those that are left, please don't forget to donate for the Bakers to help with their medical stuff, if you haven't already.
Yep, jumped in there earlier and donated. So
Awesome.
I will do that shortly.
I don't guess you can make other people co-host in here. Damn it.
That's all right.
All right, so I'm gonna end the stream.
All right.
Have a good night.
Peace, love, whiskey, y'all.
I'll jump back in here later.
Cheers.
All right.